Solid, very good morning to all of you. किवें सारे? All good? सुन पा रहे हो मैनू सारे guys? Okay, great, nice. ठीक है. So last lecture मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਇੱਕ question ਦੇ ਕੇ ਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ. That was to check ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਦਾ ਆਨਸਰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਲੈਕਚਰਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ YouTube ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਟੈਂਡ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਐਂਡ ਮੋਸਟ ਆਫ ਯੂ ਹੈਵ ਆਨਸਰਡ that and it was very much correct answer. Now we will go on to the question ਕਿ ਉਹ ਕਿਹੜਾ question ਸੀਗਾ. So this is your final जिद ਦੀ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ morning 11 ਵਜੇ Monday to Saturday we are doing videos for you with the sole objective ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੰਜਾਬ PCS ਦੇ current affairs ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਮਾਸਟਰੀ ਹਾਸਲ ਕਰ ਲਓ. ਇਹੀ ਸਿਰਫ ਫੋਕਸ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਉਹ ਉਸ ਨੋਟ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ PPSC ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬ PCS ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੁੱਛਦੀ ਹੈ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ. ਇਜ਼ ਦੈਟ ਕਲੀਅਰ? ਚਲੋ So the question is, sir, आजकल नींद नहीं आती, no matter how much I try. Any solution to that? So this is very much obvious. See, whenever you are near to your target, या फिर जब भी तुसी परफॉर्मेंस देनी होती है ना, it is very much obvious कि ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨੀਂਦ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਗੀ. ਉਹਦਾ ਕਾਰਨ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਐਂਗਜ਼ਾਇਟੀ, ਉਹਦਾ ਕਾਰਨ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਸਟ੍ਰੈਸ, ਐਂਡ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਵੈਰੀ ਮਚ ਨਾਰਮਲ ਥਿੰਗ. ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਨਾਟ ਸਮਥਿੰਗ ਕਿ ਸਿਰਫ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨਾਲ ਸਟਰਗਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ. ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਸਟਰਗਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਐਂਡ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂ ਅਚੀਵ ਵੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਟਾਰਗੇਟ ਨੂੰ, ਦੇ ਹੈਵ ਬੀਨ ਵੈਰੀ ਮਚ ਐਂਗਸ਼ੀਅਸ ਡਿਊਰਿੰਗ ਦ ਟਾਈਮ ਜਦ ਪੇਪਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਨੇੜੇ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ. ਹੁਣ ਸੋਲੂਸ਼ਨ ਇਹਦਾ ਸਿਰਫ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਹੈ, that is ਕਿ increase confidence by solving number of questions. Number 1. Number 2, take care of your health. Number 3, take care of your sleep in the sense ਤੁਸੀਂ meditate ਕਰੋਗੇ, obviously you will feel relaxed, and then what will happen, then automatically ਤੁਹਾਡੀ body ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ respond ਕਰਨਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰੇਗੀ. ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ talk to your parents also, talk to your friends also, feel relaxed. Do not consider this as if ਕਿ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਮੌਤ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਹੈ. ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਆਫ PCS. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਤੋਂ ਗੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਕੱਢੋ ਕਿ ਕੋਈ ਜੀਵਨ ਜਾਂ ਮਰਨ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ. ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਜਸਟ ਐਨ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ. ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹ ਮਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਗਏ, ਜਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਏਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਿਰਫ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਪੈਰਾਮੀਟਰ ਟੂ ਗੈਟ ਸਕਸੈਸ ਇਨ ਲਾਈਫ. ਸੋ ਮੇਕ yourself easy, ਲਾਈਟ ਵੇਟ ਫੀਲ ਕਰੋ, ਬਰਡਨ ਨੂੰ ਉਤਾਰੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਤੋਂ. ਫਿਰ obviously ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਤਾਂ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਹੈ, ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਰਾਈਟ ਨਾਓ, ਬਟ not more than your health. Is that clear? So बहुत सारे बच्चे स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं इस चीज नाल, एंड ज्यादा टाइम भी नहीं बचा. जो स्ट्रगल है तो फिर है. Anything is not like, I mean to say, nothing is easy in life. You don't get each and everything in your life according to your wishes plus without putting effort. So थोड़ा काम मैं कर्म करना तुसी कर रहे हो, and please do take care of health. Okay. Okay, Shubham is, what are you saying? I'm interested to buy your offline mode test series from home practice that deliverable at home address. You will get access to the drive, Shubham. ਸਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਟੈਸਟ ਸੀਰੀਜ਼ ਹੈ that is already very much popular, and ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀ, it consists of all the important things ਜਿਹੜੇ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਦੇ ਪਰਸਪੈਕਟਿਵ ਨਾਲ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਹੈ, ਇਨਕਲੂਡਿੰਗ ਉਹ ਵਾਲੇ ਮੋਡਿਊਲਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਯੂਜੂਅਲੀ ਬੱਚੇ ਇਗਨੋਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਟੈਸਟ ਸੀਰੀਜ਼ ਵੀ ਇਗਨੋਰ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ. ਸੋ ਡਰਾਈਵ ਤੇ ਐਕਸੈਸ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਏਗਾ. whenever you will purchase that, you will get access to the drive. You can download that and then you can solve those tests offline by sitting at your home. नहीं, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੁੱਕ ਮੰਗਾਈ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਲੱਗ ਪੜੋ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ. ਯੂ ਨੀਡ ਟੂ ਰੀਡ ਦੈਟ ਆਲਸੋ, ਦੋਸ ਕਰੰਟ ਅਫੇਅਰਸ ਆਲਸੋ ਯੂ ਨੀਡ ਟੂ ਡੂ, ਐਂਡ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਕਰ ਹੀ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਯੂ ਸ਼ੁਡ ਆਲਸੋ ਰੀਡ ਦੋਸ. ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਕੰਬੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਆਫ ਬੋਥ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ. ਐਨੀਵੇਜ਼, ਸੋ ਚਲੋ ਜੀ, ਲਾਸਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀ, ਇਟ ਵਾਸ ਵਿਦ ਰਿਸਪੈਕਟ ਟੂ ਭਾਰਤੀ ਨਾਗਰਿਕ ਸੁਰੱਖਿਆ ਸੰਹਿਤਾ BNSS 2023, which of the following is true regarding detention and arrest procedure? So ਇਹਦਾ ਆਨਸਰ ਕੀ ਸੀਗਾ ਜੀ? ਇਹਦਾ ਆਨਸਰ ਸੀਗਾ B. Is that clear? So most of you have answered this correct. And चलो आगे चलते हैं, आज के क्वेश्चन तो शुरू करते हैं. What is the question? Which of the following serves as the common chairman of all zonal councils of India? So see, zonal councils ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ question है. So you can get a question on interstate council also. You can get a question on the zonal council also. You can get a question कि ये constitutional body है. You can get a question कि ये statutory body है. Then you need to know the difference also कि constitutional body केड़ी होंदी है ते statutory body केड़ी होंदी है. So now what are the options? चेयरमैन पूछा जा रहा है, इट प्राइम मिनिस्टर, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया, यूनियन मिनिस्टर ऑफ होम अफेयर्स. केड़ा सही है जी? व्हिच वन इज करेक्ट? ओके, Union Minister of Home Affairs. This is very easy answer. But can you elaborate more on zonal councils? Zonal councils ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਹੋਰ elaborate ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ? Zonal councils. So Union Minister chaired the 27th meeting of the Eastern Zonal Council. Therefore, news to see. Therefore, certainly zonal council भी की हो जाती है important. So we have been doing all the current affairs related questions in our classes. जिन्नी भी चीज़ां current affairs ਤੇ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਪਿਛਲੇ 12 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ MCQs format ਵਿੱਚ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਹਦੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਸ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ MCQs solve ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ 'ਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੈਟਰਨ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੰਪੇਅਰ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਨਾਰਮਲ ਰੀਡਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ MCQ ਪੈਟਰਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਕੌਨਸ਼ੀਅਸ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ therefore you get more idea of the information, more idea of the question, so that becomes very much easy for you to memorize. Okay, so zonal council are the statutory body established under States Reorganization Act 1956. Very much important. So State Reorganization Act ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਮਿਸ਼ਨ established ਹੋਏ ਸੀਗੇ that is also very much important. Can you mention me the 3 important commissions ਜਿਹੜੇ establish ਕੀਤੇ ਗਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ JVP commission ਵੀ ਸੀ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ can you tell me the name of the commission? I am expecting this answer in the comment section. And then third commission was the Fazal Ali commission. The first commission ਦਾ ਕੀ ਨਾਮ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ comment section 'ਚ mention ਕਰ ਦਿਓ Fazal Ali commission ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ how many other members were there and what were the names of those members? You should mention this in the comment section. Okay, so now State Reorganization Act ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਪਾਸ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜੀ 1956 and zonal councils are the statutory bodies ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ State Reorganization Act ਦੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆਏ. So the act divided the country into 5 zones: north, central, eastern, western and southern, and provided a zonal council for each zone. That is right. Each zonal council consists of the following members. ਹੁਣ zonal councils ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ members ਹੈ ਉਹ ਕੌਣ-ਕੌਣ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈ? Number 1 is your home minister. I repeat, zonal councils ਦੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ-ਕਿਹੜੇ members ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈ? Number 1 is your home minister of the central government. Then common chairman of the 5 zonal councils. Chief Minister of all states in the zone, 2 other ministers from each state in the zone, administrator of each union territory in the zone. So these are all the members. So each chief minister acts as the vice chairman of the council by rotation, holding office for a period of 1 year at a time. Okay, next question, very much important. This question is so much important because it is talking about schedules also. So schedule 5, schedule 6 are very much important. Tribal areas are very much important. Scheduled areas are very much important. Tribal advisory councils are important. Autonomous district councils are important. And autonomous district council de utte question pucha gaya. And it is very technical question. Either like you have to study thoroughly or you can just look at the question, then also you can get information. So what is the question? ADCs are constitutional bodies. ADC ki ne constitutional bodies. So you know what is the constitutional body? या तो originally constitution ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਏਗੀ या फिर ਉਹਨੂੰ amendment ਦੇ ਰਾਹੀਂ constitution ਵਿੱਚ include ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਊਗਾ. So ADCs are constitutional bodies established under the 6th schedule in certain tribal areas of the northeast India. Make sense or not? Okay, fine. Functions include legislating on matters like land, social customs, establishing village courts based on the customary law. What is that? Customary laws they based the utte what they are doing, they are legislating. Matlab law making power bhi ADCs nu hai. This is the option. Okay, and then what are they saying next? Establishing village courts based on the customary laws. Customary laws de utte cases nu decide karna. Matlab court di power bhi hai. Third is the governor of the respective state nominates the majority of the members to an autonomous district council. Now, जिसमें मैं थोनू क्या है कि टेक्निकल चीज है, either you know it or you don't know it. या थोनू पता है दे बारे या थोनू बिल्कुल नहीं पता है दे बारे. When you tell me what is the right answer. Okay, Bhavik is saying majority is elected, 4 members are nominated by governor just one. बड़ी deep study की थी है. What is the correct answer दी? What is the correct answer? Answer नहीं आया बट हाले तक. So you are saying B, that is 1 and 2. Okay, fine. B is the correct answer. Very good question, very technical question, and very important question from the examination perspective. So statement 1 is correct. They are the administrative bodies ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿ 6th schedule ਵਿੱਚ form ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਗਈਆਂ to govern the tribal areas in Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. This confirms their constitutional basis and the location. Fine. Statement 2 is correct. The function listed for ADCs include enact laws on matters like land, forest, social customs, etc. Establish village. So again, this is also right. Statement 3 is not correct. Now understand the structure. Not more than 30 members in general, of which maximum can be nominated by the governor. Not more than 30 members in general, of which 4 maximum 4 can be nominated by the governor. So governor किन्ने nominate कर पा रहे हैं? 4. So this indicates that only a minority, maximum 4 out of the 30 are nominated by the governor and not majority. The majority of the members are typically what? Elected. So जिਵੇਂ जसवंत ने भी थोनू chat दस्या. Is that clear? ठीक है, we will do that video also. Monica, fine. Consider the following statements regarding special intensive revision of electoral rules. Consider the following statements regarding special intensive revision of electoral rules. So special intensive revision is conducted exclusively through summary revision without any house to house verification. मतलब house to house जाके verify नहीं किया जाता जब special intensive revision दी गल होती है. Number 1. Second is the legal basis for special intensive revision includes section 21(3) of the RPA, Representation of People's Act 1950. So which of the statement given above is or are correct? KD statement correct है? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. What is the correct answer? We are saying B, that is 2 only. It is conducted exclusively through summary revision without any house. This is right. So B only, because see, without any house to house verification is not right. House to house verification we kiti jandi hai. Okay. So statement 1 is not correct. Is not conducted exclusively through summary revision without any house to house. So we have discussed this. Fine. Next question. अच्छा, simultaneous election जेड़ा है अन्ना news दे विच सीगा, and you must have heard people also talking about कि simultaneous election होने चाहिए हैं या simultaneous election नहीं होने चाहिए. Now इस दे base दे उत्ते जी question आंदा है तो की आंदा, you need to know the facts also कि simultaneous election refers to the idea of holding Lok Sabha and state legislative assembly elections together. दोनों दे elections together hold करन दी गल है. Post independent simultaneous elections were never held in India. Now this is very much important line कि जब इंडिया ਨੂੰ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਮਿਲੀ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਈਮਲਟੇਨੀਅਸ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਏ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏ. ਸੋ ਗਾਇਜ਼ ਇਨੀਸ਼ੀਅਲੀ ਸਾਈਮਲਟੇਨੀਅਸ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਬਟ ਫਿਰ ਲੜੀ ਟੁੱਟਦੀ ਗਈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਾਈਮਲਟੇਨੀਅਸ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਏ. ਬਟ ਨਾਓ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਅਗੇਨ ਇਨ ਦ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਕਿ ਸਾਈਮਲਟੇਨੀਅਸ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਹੈ. ਸੋ देयरफॉर सो वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन यू आर आंसरिंग आल्सो, दैट इज ए, दैट इज राइट. सो पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस का साइमल्टेनियस इलेक्शन हुई थी. सो 1 is correct, need not to discuss that. Statement 2 is not correct. Simultaneous election in India to the Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies were held in the year 1951, 52, 57, 62, 67. Okay. Thereafter, a schedule could not be maintained and the election to the Lok Sabha and the state legislative assembly have still not been relined. दोबारा reline नहीं कर सके ਅਸੀਂ. I think there is a problem in the PPT. Please get me the PPT. Question जल्दी खत्म हो गए, होने नहीं चाहिए थे जल्दी. So there are questions. I think PPT was wrongly shared. Wrong PPT was shared. Anyways. Give me a minute, guys. Is it shared? No, I have shared. So anyways, what were your questions? ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੁੱਛ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ? ਸੋ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਕਰੰਟ ਅਫੇਅਰਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਲਾਸਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕੀਤਾ, ਐਂਡ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਕਰੰਟ ਅਫੇਅਰਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਅਪਡੇਟਡ ਵਰਜ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਦਾ ਐਕਸੈਸ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਦਿਆਂਗੇ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਕਰੰਟ ਅਫੇਅਰ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਅਪਡੇਟ ਵੀ ਕੀਤਾ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਪਡੇਟਡ ਵਰਜ਼ਨ ਹੈ, ਯੂ ਮੇ ਨਾਟ ਬੀ ਹੈਵਿੰਗ ਦੈਟ ਅਪਡੇਟਡ ਵਰਜ਼ਨ. ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਅਪਡੇਟਡ ਵਰਜ਼ਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਵਿਲ ਬੀ ਸ਼ੇਅਰਿੰਗ ਦੈਟ ਆਲਸੋ. ਓਕੇ. ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਅਪਡੇਟਡ ਵਰਜ਼ਨ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ. ਓਕੇ. ਮਤਲਬ ਆਈ ਮੀਨ ਟੂ ਸੇ ਵੀ ਵਿਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਦੈਟ ਇਨ ਦ ਡਰਾਈਵ. हाँ जी, दस दियो जी कौन कौन केड़े केड़े डिस्ट्रिक्ट चो हैं. इन द मीनवाइल आई गेट माय द पीपीटी. आई हैव सेंड दैट. आज आपको मिल जाएगी. ਅੱਜ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਮੈਂਸ਼ਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ 200 ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲ ਥਿਊਰੀ ਦੇ ਭੇਜ ਦਿਓ, you will get that. Are you on the Telegram channel, the main Telegram channel? You will get that today. If you have not join that Launchpad IAS, ਤੇ you will get that. Okay. ਬਟ ਐਨੀਵੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲ ਥਿਊਰੀ ਦੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਇਨਵੋਲਵ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਨਾ ਕਰਨਾ, ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਸ ਬੈਕਗਰਾਉਂਡ ਤੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ। ਓਕੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਲਾ ਲੈਣਾ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲ ਥਿਊਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲਾਈਕ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹੋਗੇ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹੋਗੇ, ਦੇ ਕੈਨੋਟ ਬੀ ਸਮਥਿੰਗ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਸ਼ਾਰਟ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਸੋ ਵਾਟ ਯੂ ਨੀਡ ਟੂ ਫੋਕਸ ਅਪਨ ਦ ਹਿਸਟਰੀ, ਪੋਲਿਟੀ, ਜਿਓਗ੍ਰਾਫੀ, ਇਕੋਨਮੀ, এনवायरमेंट। ਇਹ 5 ਮੋਡਿਊਲਸ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚੰਗੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ। ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਵਰਲਡ ਹਿਸਟਰੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ, ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਪੰਜਾਬ ਕਰੰਟ ਅਫੇਅਰਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਹੈ, ਐਂਡ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਜੀਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਾਣੀ ਹੈ, ਜਨਰਲ ਸਾਇੰਸ। ਸੋ ਥੀਸ ਆਰ ਦੋਜ਼ ਥਿੰਗਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਗਨੋਰਡ ਹੈ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕੰਪਲੀਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ। ਫਿਰ ਰਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੰਟ ਅਫੇਅਰਸ ਦੀ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸੋਰਸਸ ਦੱਸੇ ਕਿ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਸੋਰਸ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਓਕੇ, ਸੋ ਆਈ ਹੈਵ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਦੈਟ ਆਲਸੋ। Okay, so this is a good question कि I have not prepared world history yet and some teachers are saying कि नवा topic ਹੁਣ ਨਾ ਚੱਕੋ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ। That is right, that is very true कि ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਵਾਂ topic ਚੱਕਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਵੀ ਕਰੋਗੇ, then also you won't be able to do that. Okay, ਨਵਾਂ topic ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚੱਕ ਕੇ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਵੀ ਕਰੋਗੇ, but talking about the world history, you just prepare MCQs, that's right, and that too MCQs ਵੀ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੋਰ ਘੱਟ ਟਾਈਮ ਬਚਦਾ ਤਾਂ MCQs ਕਿਹਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਨੇ, MCQs ਕਰਨੇ ਆ ਸਿਰਫ ਔਰ ਸਿਰਫ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਰਲਡ ਵਾਰ ਦੇ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ, ਯੂ ਵਿਲ ਬੀ ਗੁੱਡ, that will be fair enough ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਵਰਲਡ ਵਾਰ ਦੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰੋਗੇ। is that clear? So you do questions related to world war ਦੇ related MCQ solve ਕਰੋਗੇ ਵਰਲਡ ਹਿਸਟਰੀ ਦੇ, then also it is good। ਮਤਲਬ ਸਾਰੀ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਪਾਓਗੇ because there is no time, that is right, you should be revising what you have already done। okay, ਅੱਜ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਗ੍ਰਹਿ ਢਿੱਲੇ ਹੀ ਆ ਇਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਢਿੱਲੇ ਆ ਮੇਰੇ ਢਿੱਲੇ Yeah, we will do. We do 100 questions marathon of all subjects. It will hardly take 3 hours each session. ठीक है जी, considered. Okay ji, so we are back with the questions. Okay, simultaneous elections वाले question ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਲਏ ਸੀ. Sorry for the inconvenience. Anyway, so again very much important, interstate water dispute act. This is again very much important question. ਕਿਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ question ਹੈ? Interstate River Water Dispute Act 1956. So ये ਜਿਹੜੀ technical ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈ again ਥੋੜੀ ਲਈ important ਹੈ because interstate water dispute ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ question ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, expect ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ. Now what is the question? Act was enacted under Article 262. So articles are important for PCS and you know that PCS ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ match the followings ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ question ਪੁੱਛੇ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ. ਖਾਲੀ article ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ statement ਆ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ and such type of questions are easy to attempt also provided you know or you have read articles very well. So the act was enacted under Article 262 of the Constitution to provide a legal framework for adjudication of the disputes relating to the use, distribution or control of the interstate rivers and river valleys. Fine. So decision of the water dispute tribunal constituted under the act is final. Decision of water dispute tribunal constituted under the act is final and binding on the parties involved and no court including the Supreme Court has jurisdiction over such disputes. Okay, fine. So what is the option saying? Decision jeda of the water dispute tribunals, it constituted under the act is final. Jeda water dispute tribunal de under decision hoga, that will be what? That will be final and binding on the parties involved. Jehdi parties involved hogi ਉਹਨਾਂ ਉੱਤੇ binding ਹੋਊਗਾ. ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਕੋਰਟ including Supreme Court ਦੀ ਕੋਈ jurisdiction ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ. Third is act empowers the union government. Act empower ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿਹਨੂੰ? Union government ਨੂੰ to set up river boards. Act is empowering union government to set up river boards for the regulation and development of interstate river basins. Very, very, very important question. What is the right option? You are saying C, 1 and 3. Are you sure? Are you sure? बड़ी important चीज दसन वाला मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ. What is solving? अच्छा, full length test you are saying. Okay, you should do both alternate days. PYQ and full length test. PYQ and full length test. Okay. Haji guys, what is the correct answer? So you are saying C. So see, understand this very carefully. This is very much right. Jurisdiction nahi hai Supreme Court di. That is the other thing, that you can go to Supreme Court by other means, that is special leave petition de rahi tusi Supreme Court ja sakde ho. Ek alag mudda, ek alag cheez hai. But if you say so ke jurisdiction hai, that is something which you need to consider. Okay. Act empowers ki water dispute act empower करता है कि river board act जेड़ा वो empower करता है. ये भी तो question है जिसे तुसी miss कर गए. That is 1 and 2 is the correct answer guys. 1 and 2 जेड़ी statement है ये correct है. So central grants yet another extension to Ravi Vyas Water Tribunal that was constituted under the interstate water dispute. So this becomes important for PCS also. Statement 1 is correct. Interstate Water Dispute Act 1956 was enacted under Article 262 of the Constitution to provide a legal framework for the adjudication of the dispute relating to use, distribution, and control of interstate river and river valleys. This is fine. So we know this Interstate Water Dispute Act 1956, very much important. ਹੁਣ ਸਟੇਟਮੈਂਟ ਦੂਜੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ that is also correct. I have explained you ਕਿ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਕੋਰਟ ਦੀ jurisdiction ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਗੀ. ਤੁਸੀਂ special leave petition ਦੇ through ਜਾਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ, that's a separate thing. Okay, but jurisdiction ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. Now this is not correct. Power is provided under River Boards Act 1956 and not Interstate River Water Disputes Act 1956. Is that clear? Is that clear? This was the catch in this question. Interstate River Water Dispute Act 1956. नहीं है आंसर. आंसर is River Boards Act 1956. Okay. Next, with reference to the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau. With reference to Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, consider the following statements. AAIB is a statutory body under Ministry of Civil Aviation, Government of India. So see, PPSC कितने थोड़े नाल खेल सकता है? PPSC कैन प्ले कि इतने स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडी की जगह की लिख दूंगा इट्स अ एग्जीक्यूटिव बॉडी या फिर इट्स अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडी. You need to know if it is executive body, statutory body या फिर constitutional body. Then under the Ministry of Civil Aviation, so it can play with the name of the ministry also. ये ministry का गलत नाम थोड़ा देता या फिर सही नाम देता, you need to know the ministry also. Okay. So AAIB has unrestricted access to all relevant evidence without needing prior permission from the judicial or other government authorities. What is the correct? What is the correct answer? You know, this was because of the aircraft accident which happened. So you're saying A is the correct answer. That is only one. Are you sure? So it's C, both 1 and 2, guys. Both 1 and 2. So this bureau has released its 15 pages preliminary report on the investigation into recent Air India plane crash in Ahmedabad that claimed 260 lives. So what is the AAIB? The Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau is a statutory body under Ministry of Civil Aviation, Government of India, responsible for investigating civil aviation accidents. Fine. So no need not to go deeper into this. Now this is important. Nomination of the members of the Rajya Sabha. Again, article the utte question bhi hai. It is question on the article also. Article 80 of the Constitution. 12 members are nominated by the President of India to the Rajya Sabha. 12 member ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ president ਦੇ ਦੁਆਰਾ ਕੀ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, nominate ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ. Then nominated members are primarily selected for their contribution in the fields of literature, science, art and social services. Nominated members ਜਿਹੜੇ they are primarily selected for their contribution ਕਿਹੜੀ field ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ? In the field of literature, science, art and social service. Okay. Then nominated members serve a 6-year term and have all the powers and rights of the elected members, including voting in the election of the President of India. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, 1, 2, 3. Kedi statement hai ji correct hai? Third statement दोबारा पढ़ता मैं. Nominated members serve a 6-year term and have all the powers and rights of the elected members, including voting in the elections of the President of India. So इतनी गलत हो गई. Question आसान है. President का जेड़ा electoral college है, it consists of all the elected members of the parliament, of the state legislative assembly and the legislative assembly of the Delhi and Puducherry. Is that clear? Nominated members जेड़े हो participate नहीं करते. So first and second statement is correct. Third statement correct नहीं है. Already explained, the explanation से जाने की लोड़ नहीं. Next, with reference to the office of governor in India, consider the following statement. With reference to what? Office of governor. Governor is appointed by the president and holds office during the pleasure of the president. That is very interesting thing to consider. During the pleasure of what? During the pleasure of president. The same person can be appointed as governor for more than one state. The same person can be appointed as governor for more than one state. Same person can be appointed as governor. Governor appoint किया जा सकता है for more than one state. Okay, fine. To be eligible for appointment as governor, a person must be an Indian citizen and at least 40 years old. So this becomes easy for you. Yeah, minimum age 35 years of age. So that's right. So first and second statement correct होगी. ये जो statement है, this is wrong. To be eligible for appointment as governor, a person must be an Indian citizen and at least what? 40 years old. 40 साल की उम्र. Sukhvinder Gupta, former deputy Chief Minister of Jammu Kashmir, has been appointed as the Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh, replacing Brigadier retired B.D. Mishra. Fine. So governor appointment eligibility. Governor is the constitutional link. We know this. Article 153 is important. कि हर एक state को की होगा जी governor, and the same person can be appointed for more than one state. This becomes important. Article 153 जेड़ा वो की कह रहे हैं, each state shall have a governor. तो जेड़ा governor है, it can be for more than one state. Okay. So governor is appointed by the president. A article 155 कह रहे हैं. And then holds office during the pleasure, though his tenure is generally 5 years. A article 156 कह रहे हैं. So articles are important, guys. I've mentioned the articles also here. Is that clear? Okay. So with reference to District Mineral Foundation, again very much important. District Mineral Foundation, very much important. So it is a constitutional body created under 73rd Amendment. Again important question. Is it a constitutional body created under 73rd Amendment? Then second is, it aims to work for the welfare of mining affected people and regions. Okay. Second, it works for the welfare of the mining affected people and the regions. That's right. So contribution to, this is third statement, contributions to DMF, District Mineral Foundation, are made by the Union government from the Consolidated Fund of India. This is statement number 3. KD correct है? KD statement correct है जी? Very important. It's a constitutional body created under 73rd Amendment. Then it aims to work for the welfare of mining affected people and regions. That is right. Contribution to DMF are made by the Union government from the Consolidated Fund of India. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 2 only, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3. KD correct है जी? Okay, you're saying B, 1 and 2. Are you sure that it's a constitutional body created under 73rd Amendment? Ayush is saying A, it's 2 only. Amisha is also saying A, Jasmine is also saying A. This is an interesting question. Okay, yeah, that's right. A is the correct answer. That is 2 only. It aims to work for the welfare of the mining affected people and the regions. Contribution to DMF are made by the Union government. No, they're not made by the Union government. Why would Union government make contribution? क्यों करूगी from the Consolidated Fund of India? जेड़ा mining कर रहे हो करे ना, जेड़ा mining कर रहे हो contribution करे. And it is not a constitutional body created under 73rd Constitutional Amendment. So it's a statutory body जेड़ी की MMDR Act de rahi आई सी. So it's not a constitutional body. And I hope all of you are aware of what is the constitutional body, what is the non-constitutional body. So its main objective is welfare of mining affected areas and the people. This is right. And ਜਿਹੜੀ contribution है, ये lease holders ਦੇ द्वारा ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, not the government or the consolidated fund. Lease holders ਦੇ द्वारा contribution ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ. Okay. Next question. So these are science and tech questions. GoSat GW satellite recently seen in the news is primarily related to which of the following? GoSat GW satellite recently seen in the news is primarily related to which of the following? So deep space exploration of the asteroids. Deep space exploration of what? Asteroids. Studying the Earth's polar region. Studying the Earth's polar region. High resolution military surveillance operation. High resolution military surveillance operation. Then monitoring greenhouse gases for climate action. KD correct है जी statement. GoSat GW satellite recently seen in the news is primarily related to the which of the following? दसो जी. We are saying monitoring greenhouse gases for climate action. अच्छा. हाँ जी, anyone? You are saying D. Most of the students are saying D. Okay, fine. D जी, monitoring greenhouse gases for the climate action. That's right. So Japan ने successfully launch की थी GoSat GW satellite, okay, as part of Tokyo's ongoing effort to monitor what? Mitigation climate change, or mitigate the climate change. Climate change the efforts, मतलब I mean to say, it is a step towards mitigating the climate change. Now GoSat GW or Global Observing Satellite for Greenhouse Gases and Water Cycle, की है जी, it's a third series in the mission. It's the third series in the mission to monitor carbon, methane and other greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Within 1 year, it will start distributing data such as sea surface temperature and precipitation with much higher resolution to the user and around the world, including the US National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Fine. So glutathione, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ advertisement ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਹੋਊਗਾ. Glutathione, consider the following statements. Now why this is in news, glutathione? Because ਸ਼ਿਫਾਲੀ ਜਰੀਵਾਲਾ ਦੀ ਡੈਥ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਇਹ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਆਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿ that she was getting herself administered glutathione. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਹੈ? That is the question. So it is powerful antioxidant naturally produced by the human liver. ਕੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ? Powerful antioxidant naturally produced by human liver. Okay. It helps in repairing skin, boosting immunity and neutralizing the free radicals. Free radicals are responsible for the cancer also. They are responsible for cancer. Free radicals. So its production in the body increases as we age. Which of the statement given above is or are correct? KD statement जेडी दित्ती गई है जी correct है. हाँ जी guys. So you are saying D, that is 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So listen one thing. If it increases, ਜੇ the production in the body increases as we age, then why was Shefali Jariwala taking injections then? Why was she taking injections then, right? It is not the scenario. ਇਹਦੀ production ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ decrease ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ as we age. Therefore ਅਸੀਂ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਹੁੰਨੇ okay? So 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Baki, it's a powerful antioxidant naturally produced by the human liver. This is right. And it helps in repairing skin, boosting immunity and neutralizing free radicals. Fine. So glutathione is a powerful antioxidant naturally produced by our liver. Because of this, often called as the mother of all antioxidants. Important. Mother of all antioxidants. So with reference to genome and genome sequencing, consider the following statements. Genome and genome sequencing they regard the which. Consider the following statements. Human genome consists of approximately 3 billion base pairs of the DNA arranged into 23 pairs of the chromosome. See, but it's self-explanatory statement. When it is saying approximately, it is the statement itself is making it clear कि मैं जिहड़ी गल कर रही है approximate गल कर रही है statement कह रही है. So it becomes evident कि यही statement दी सही होने की possibility की होती है ज़्यादा. Not really every time it will be right, but possibility of statements being correct is more. So genome sequencing refers to determining the exact order of the nucleotide base in DNA or RNA molecule. केड़ी correct statement है जी? Genome sequencing refers to determining the exact order of nucleotide bases in a DNA or RNA molecule. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. हाँ जी guys, केड़ी statement है जी correct? Okay, that is both 1 and 2. Okay, fine. So both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. This is how it works. Genome of an organism is made up of a unique DNA or RNA sequence. For example, genome ਨੂੰ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਮਝਣਾ ਹੋਵੇ it's a recipe. It's entire recipe के कौन कितना दा दिखूगा, कितना दा नहीं दिखूगा, कितने वाल होंगे, कितने नहीं होंगे, अखा कितना दी होंगे, नहीं होंगे, रंग कितना दा होगा, everything. It's a code. It's a code, basically recipe. Okay. So human genome is the complete set of genetic information for the Homo sapiens. And this is right. 10 billion base pairs of DNA organized into 23 pairs of the chromosome. This is also right. So each sequence is composed of the chemical building blocks known as nucleotide bases. So determining the order of bases is called genomic sequencing or simply sequencing. That's right. Anyways, next question. Plasticity of plastics. Key question. Plasticity of plastics refers to their ability to resist deformation under force. Plasticity of plastics refers to their ability to resist deformation under what? Under the force. Microplastics can be both intentionally manufactured or unintentionally formed through degradation. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? Plasticity of the plastic refers to the ability to resist deformation under the force. Don't you think? Consider this again. You guys should tell me. I'm not going to answer this. Plasticity of the plastics refers to the ability to resist deformation under force. Deformation under what? Force. Plasticity of the plastics refers to the ability to resist deformation under force. Plastic ta mold ho janda na guys. Its ability to mold itself under the force. ताकि तुसी bottles भी बना सकते हो, ढक्कन भी बना सकते हो, toys भी बना सकते हो. Isn't it? Are you getting me what I'm saying? So microplastics can be both intentionally manufactured and unintentionally formed through degradation. That is right. Degradation then all microplastics can be formed and they can be intentionally also manufactured. This is right. But this statement is not making sense. It is not making sense. It is the other way around. The plasticity of the plastic is not the ability to resist deformation under the force. Rather, it is not resisting, it is not going to resist. Therefore, तुसी plastic ਨੂੰ mold करके कुछ भी बना सकते हो. Even you can create this remote, right? The word plastic is derived from the Greek word plastikos, meaning capable of being shaped or molded. Is that clear? So the ability of a solid material to undergo permanent deformation in response to applied forces. Plasticity refers to the ability to undergo permanent deformation, not resistance to it. So this makes them extremely adaptable, capable of being shaped as per the requirement. So plastics break down into their smaller units called microplastic, officially defined as plastics less than 5 millimeter in diameter. Types of microplastics की नहीं जी. Primary, manufactured small on purpose. Example, microbeads in cosmetics. Microbeads in what? Cosmetics. Then secondary, result from breakdown of larger plastic items. Anyway, with reference to Virasi Rubin Observatory, which of the following statements are correct? Guys, let me tell you, जेडे सी साइंस एंड टेक दे क्वेश्चंस कर रहे हैं ना, they're extremely important क्योंकि सारे के सारे न्यूज़ हैं and even if there will be a question on the PCS, वो भी ऐदा दे ही क्वेश्चन ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਣਗੇ. ਸੋ ਸਾਇੰਸ ਐਂਡ ਟੈਕ ਦੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰੰਟ ਅਫੇਅਰਸ ਦੀ ਕਲਾਸਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, very important for you. ਇਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ 'ਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੱਲਿਓ. So with reference to Virasi Rubin Observatory, which of the following statement is or are correct? It is located in the Cerro Pechon Mountains, United States. Are you sure about it? Its core instrument is the Simony Survey Telescope. Okay. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Okay, let me tell you, after this class, I am going to do one video. वो video की होगी? That video will be based upon the important geography topics. And let me tell you, those geography topics will not be कि atmosphere with troposphere कर लो, stratosphere कर लो, planetary events कर लो. They are important. But apart from that, जेडे बच्चे usually ignore कर दें geography दे topics नु, वो वाले those topics I'll be telling you जेडे PCS perspective नाल important है and PCS ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਦੇ ਚੋਂ ਕੀ ਆਣਗੇ questions ਆਣਗੇ. So ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਧਰਮ ਕੀ ਬਣਦਾ ਹੈ? ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਧਰਮ ਬਣਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹ geography ਵਾਲੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਟੌਪਿਕਸ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੇ ਡੂ ਇਟ ਨਾਓ. ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਲੰਬੇ ਚੌੜੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਜਸਟ ਮੈਮੋਰਾਈਜ਼ਿੰਗ. Okay, I'll be telling you ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਹੈ and make sure exam ਚ ਜਾਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ. Okay, so B is the correct answer. That's right. It is not located in America. It is located in Chile. Chile released its first images revealing a detailed view of 10 million galaxies, over 2,000 new asteroids and stars with varying brightness. So formerly it was known as Large Synoptic Survey Telescope and renamed in 2019 in honor of the astronomer Virasi. Okay. Then Taurus molecular cloud 1 is related to which of the following? Taurus molecular cloud 1 is related to which of the following? A region of intense volcanic activity on the moon. A region of intense volcanic activity on the moon. Then a deep sea hydrothermal vent known for extremophile life. A cold interstellar cloud known for complex organic molecules. A high radiation belt surrounding the Earth's magnetosphere. Which of the above statement is or are correct? Taurus molecular cloud 1 is related to which of the following? A region of the intense volcanic activity on the moon, या फिर deep sea hydrothermal vent known for extremophile life, then a cold interstellar cloud known for complex organic molecules. हाँ जी guys, what is the correct answer? Right, that's right. A cold interstellar cloud known for complex organic molecules. This is correct. This is correct. It is very cold. That's right. Interstellar cloud. So समझ लो space ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ? ਧੂਆਂ ਹੀ ਧੂਆਂ. Space ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੈ? Complete ਧੂਆਂ. Smoke. It's like that. So it's a cold, dense molecular cloud. ਬੱਦਲ. Located in the Taurus constellation within Milky Way galaxies. It is located about 430 light years from the Earth. So it is significant because it contains complex organic molecules such as polycyclic aromatic carbon. So stars ਬਣਦੇ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਫਿਰ. With reference to tuberculosis, which of the following statement is or are correct? Tuberculosis ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਿਹੜੀ statement ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ correct ਹੈ? India aims to eliminate tuberculosis by 2035 in alignment with WHO's global strategy. Now, what is WHO's global strategy with respect to the tuberculosis? Firstly, you need to know that. Is it 2035 or is it 2030? The India ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ plan ਹੈ, is it 2030 ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ is it ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ 5 ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ 2025? You need to know these things, okay? It spreads through the air when infected people cough, sneeze, or spit. This is right. So 2 only. That's right. Okay. 2 only is the correct answer, guys. So Mycobacterium tuberculosis. This is important. Keda bacteria ji? Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It often affects lung and is caused by the bacteria. So lungs to ilawa ਹੋਰ body parts ਨੂੰ ਵੀ affect ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ tuberculosis. ऐदा दी गल नहीं है कि सिर्फ और सिर्फ लंग्स नूं ही की करदा है, इन्फेक्ट करदा है. ओके, सो प्रोलॉन्ग कफ, चेस्ट पेन, वीकनेस, फटीग, वेट लॉस, फीवर, नाइट स्वेट्स एक्सेट्रा. एनीवेज, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, जिहड़ी वैक्सीनेशन है फॉर ट्यूबरकुलोसिस वो किहड़ी है जी? दैट इज BCG. BCG. That is Bacillus calmette guerin. Important, very important. स्पेस रिलेटेड चीज़ां याद हो जाती है, बीमारियां नहीं याद होंगी. कोई नहीं, बीमारियां भी याद करा देंगे. बहुत डिस्कशन की है मैं अपनी क्लास ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਿਮਾਰੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਰਿਗਾਰਡਿੰਗ ਵੀ, ट्यूबरकुलोसिस ਦੇ ਰਿਗਾਰਡਿੰਗ ਵੀ, ਐਂਡ ट्यूबरकुलोसिस ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ then you have multi drug resistant tuberculosis. okay, then you have extremely drug resistant tuberculosis. तो resistance ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ? ਜਦ ਬੈਕਟੀਰੀਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ resistant ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਡਰੱਗਸ ਨਾਲ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਫਰਕ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੈਂਦਾ, ਜਿੰਨੀ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦਵਾਈ ਦੇਈ ਚੱਲੋ, ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਫਰਕ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਮੈਂ resistant ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਦਵਾਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਾਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੀ, ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਅਸਰ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਊਟੇਟ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ऐदा दे बैक्टीरिया ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ? ਸੁਪਰ ਬਗ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਰੈਜ਼ਿਸਟੈਂਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ. ਐਂਡ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਸੁਪਰ ਬਗ ਹੋ ਜਾਵੇ, ਮਤਲਬ ਇਨਫੈਕਟ ਕਰ ਦੇਵੇ, ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਬੰਦੇ ਦਾ ਬਚਣਾ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ. ਸੋ ਐਂਟੀ ਮਾਈਕਰੋਬੀਅਲ ਰੈਜ਼ਿਸਟੈਂਸ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਬਿਗ ਥਿੰਗ ਨਾਓ. ਓਕੇ, yeah, that's right. Right, 2025. ठीक है जी. So Nikshay Poshan Yojana, this is important. Nikshay Poshan Yojana was launched in April 2018 under the umbrella of National Tuberculosis Elimination Program. Now next, consider the following. Fentanyl. Fentanyl, very important again. Fentanyl is a naturally occurring opioid derived from the opium poppy. Fentanyl is a naturally occurring opioid derived from the opium poppy. Opioid समझते हो, जेड़ा एक तरह से पेन रिलीफ दिंदा. Okay, it is approved for medical use as a blood coagulant and painkiller. You understand what is blood coagulant? Coagulation समझते हो, capacity to form blood clots. Blood clotting ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ? Coagulation. So anticoagulation drugs, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ if you must have seen, if I'm not wrong, see I'm not a doctor but still if I'm not wrong, usually ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਾਰਟ ਪੇਸ਼ੈਂਟਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਟ੍ਰੋਕ ਦੇ ਪੇਸ਼ੈਂਟਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਟੈਟਨਸ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ. ਕੀ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ? ਸਟੈਟਨਸ. ਯੂ ਨੋ ਵਾਟ ਆਰ ਸਟੈਟਨਸ? ਸਟੈਟਨਸ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਬਲੱਡ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਰੱਖਦੀਆਂ ਜਾਂ ਕੋਲੇਸਟ੍ਰੋਲ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਰੱਖਦੀਆਂ? ਪਤਲਾ ਰੱਖਦੀਆਂ. ਸੋ ਦੇ ਡੋਂਟ ਲੈਟ ਕਲੌਟਸ ਟੂ ਫਾਰਮ. ਸੋ ਐਂਟੀਕੋਆਗੂਲੈਂਟ ਮੈਕੈਨਿਜ਼ਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ. ਓਕੇ, yeah. So blood coagulation is clotting. Is that clear? So it is approved for medical use as a blood coagulant and painkiller. So painkiller वाली गल तो ठीक है, but it is not coagulant. Okay. Fentanyl is approximately 100 times more potent than the morphine as an analgesic. Do you know what is analgesic? Analgesic ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ? What is analgesic? Anyone who can tell me the meaning of analgesic? ਦੱਸੋ ਜੀ. Can you tell me analgesic, guys? Very important. Analgesic are actually painkillers only. Analgesic are painkillers only. Is that clear? So fentanyl is approximately 100 times more potent than morphine as an analgesic. This is right. This statement is correct. Okay. Now fentanyl is a naturally occurring opioid derived from the opium poppy. This is not correct. And this is also not correct, as I have already told you कि blood coagulant mechanism इधर नहीं होता. And fentanyl is not naturally occurring. It is not naturally occurring opioid. It is synthetic opioid, meaning it is entirely lab made and not derived from the opium poppy like morphine and codeine. So pain reliever, very much. जिਵੇਂ like anesthesia देना होवे या फिर like बहुत high level ਦਾ pain killer ਹੁੰਦਾ ना जिਵੇਂ cancer patient ਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ post surgery. Okay, that is what is fentanyl. Very मतलब ਇੰਨਾ का risk है ना ਇਹਦੇ ਚ. लाइफ थ्रेटनिंग भी हो सकता है जो प्रॉपर तरीके में एडमिनिस्टर ना किया जाए. सो 100 टाइम्स मोर पोटेंट देन द मॉर्फिन एज एन एनाल्जेसिक. So with reference to India's Chandrayaan 3 mission, consider the following statement. Chandrayaan 3 was launched using PSLV C-56 vehicle. Okay. Site where Vikram lander and Pragyan rover landed was named Shiv Shakti. केडी स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट है जी? केडी स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट है गाइस? हाँ जी गाइस, दोस्तों भाई, I mean शाबाश, very good, go ahead. You're saying B, that's right. So Chandrayaan 3 consists of indigenous propulsion module, a lander module and a rover to develop, demonstrate new technologies required for interplanetary missions. Launch vehicle केड़ा जी? Launch vehicle M3 M4 GSLV Mark 3. This is the launch vehicle. Statement 2 is correct. Landing site near the moon south pole. Statement 2 is correct. Okay. India became the first country to land near the lunar south pole. And Prime Minister named the site as what? Shiv Shakti. This is right. So ये सारी statements की ने जी correct में. So India is fourth nation to achieve a soft lunar landing. After which nations? USA, USSR, Russia and China. उसके बाद India is the fourth nation to achieve this. So with reference to Shinkansen high-speed rail system, consider the following. Shinkansen runs only on standard gauge tracks. Standard gauge tracks completely separated from conventional and freight train lines. Okay, fine. Shinkansen trains exclusively use hydrogen power to achieve high speeds. Is it true? Is it hydrogen power? The system employs an automatic train control system, reducing the risk of collision to nearly zero. So what it is? Automatic train control system, reducing the risk of collision to nearly zero. मतलब accident के chances completely की हो जाते ने, zero हो जाते ने. So Shinkansen runs only on standard gauge tracks, completely separated from the conventional and the freight lines. Conventional and freight lines तो बिल्कुल अलग, but standard gauge tracks हैं. And ये hydro power use करके चल दी है. What is the correct answer, guys? So see, guys, HJD statement 1 and 3 are correct. It is not hydrogen power. Hydrogen power use नहीं की जाती. Then it uses electrically powered, मतलब electricity to operate. Is that clear? So unlike Japan's conventional narrow gauge railways, Shinkansen uses standard gauge tracks. These tracks are fully segregated. No freight or conventional trains are allowed, which is key to their safety and the speed. Equipped with automatic train control, Shinkansen eliminates the need for trackside signals and maintains a perfect safety record. Is that clear? So that was all for your today's current affair class. And again telling you, current affairs broadly we are covering. Important science and tech also we are covering. We're trying to make sure कि जिन्ने current affairs थोड़े ऐसी सारे कोशिश करिए cover करने की. Thank you very much. मिलांगे दोबारा परसों. I mean कल तो थोड़ी क्लास आई है current affairs की. So much will be taking thereafter. I'll be taking now geography दा मैं थोड़ू एक strategy video देने लगा. Important topics थी. Thank you.